Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Adamu, also known as Adams. For those who are just seeing this channel for the first time, I'm a former PhD scholarship holder in Germany, University of Bremen to be precise. I give tips and tricks on how to apply and secure and win a scholarship globally, and I give also information on how to write motivation letter. There are various things you need to look into before starting the application. There are various documents you're supposed to have, which is you're supposed to have your English proficiency letter. This will suffice. In most cases, you get university English proficiency letter from the university, from your university, where it will be written that all through your study or your stay in the university, you were taught in English. So you need this document, and also you need a very reliable and strong referee who is going to write a report for you. And most times they look at your referee and the report the referee is going to write for you, the background of your referee. And the academic level of your referee before they could also shortlist you for most of this scholarship. And also you look at your experience. So if you're putting in your CV, you should also highlight your experience. There are good way of writing CV that could also win you an award. And also you should avoid CV padding, which most people do. Avoid CV padding. Write your CV in the most sincere manner, and also put your experience there. And make sure before you apply for any scholarship, so you don't waste your time, apply for scholarship that are related to your field, or scholarship you have experience. For those applying for PhD, you can apply for scholarship with your experience in your master's degree, because in PhD they need experience for you to be able to carry out your PhD work successfully. Also, you should try as much as possible before applying for any scholarship. Look at the scholarship site, the course site, read about the work that has been done there before designing finally your motivation letter. What is propelling you? What is the driving force for you applying for this scholarship? So put this at heart and make sure in your next scholarship application you get it. For those who have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe. Your subscription gives us motivation to bring out new videos for you guys. So subscribe to the channel. You can share and also turn on your notification bell so that you will be the first to get any of our new videos. So stay tuned. I'm going to show you some exciting scholarship that you need to apply for, and the scholarships are fully funded.
So hello guys, I have this great opportunity to share with you guys, which is the Melbourne Research Scholarships. So please subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell so that you can take off our new videos, and also share. So at the end of this video, I'm going to leave a link at the end of the video for you to go through the application, find the course that best suits you, then apply. However, for now I'll go through the application process. So here there's a Melbourne Research Scholarship. It is majorly for masters and PhD student. So they say the application is required. You automatically be considered for this award. Meet the criteria. So the total value is 100% fee remission and up to $110,000. So it's a full funded scholarship for those who wants to do their master's or PhD at University of Melbourne. So we look at the benefit type, general allowance and fee remission. Also we look at application study areas. So you can see it's for all study areas. So and the number of scholarships awarded are approximately 350. This is a very interesting opportunity for those who are aspiring to study at Melbourne University to apply. So we also have a citizen requirement. Either you are Australian domestic student, Australian or domestic student, or international student. So when we look at the full benefit of the scholarship, we have a look at it. What are the benefits? So you can see the member research scholarship fee offset, full fee offset for up to 2 years for students that are taking a master's by research degree, or up to 4 years for students that are taking a doctorate degree. So this scholarship is an interesting one. So it is fully funded for masters and both masters and PhD students. So at Melbourne Research Scholarship Stipend, so look, this is the breakdown here. So a full fee offset for up to 2 years for students undertaking masters, like we said, and a 4-year um, um, a 4-year fee offset for students undertaking doctorate degree. So the living allowance per annum is $34,400 per year. So for up to 2 years for masters and 3.5 years for those undertaking PhD. So we also see there's a kind of a one-off relocation allowance from your home country, which is $2,000 for students moving from the state or territories other than Victoria, or 3,000 for students moving from outside Australia. So it also cover health, which is the overseas student health cover, single membership for international students who require the student visa to study in Australia. So you can write me through my email so that I can go through your application document together, review them before you can finally submit your application. And selection criteria. So to be eligible for this scholarship, you must have an applied for and meet the requirement for a graduate research degree at the University of Melbourne, or be currently enrolled in a graduate research degree at the University of Melbourne. So for you, the first eligibility criteria, you must be enrolled or you apply to gain admission. But you apply for admission at the University of Melbourne, or you already enrolled. So because there are various factors, Melbourne Research Scholarship are awarded to domestic and international students based on academic merit. Eligible applicants are scored and ranked according to their academic achievement of their last completed degree and their research potential in their field of study. Factors such as completion of degree at the same level of the research course for which the scholarship is sought, relevant professional experience, referred publication, specialist medical qualification, or composition of original music may be taken into consideration. So you do well to also check the eligibility criteria. Then you can see the scholarship are subject to graduate research scholarships terms and conditions. So we'll look at the application process. For you to have the application process, here if you have applied for a graduate research course by the application closing date for that course, you do not need to apply for the scholarship. Within 7 days of having submitted your course application, you will receive confirmation that you will be automatically considered for a range of graduate research of your course to the following year, or you currently enroll in a graduate research course, or if you seek a scholarship, you will need to submit an online application form. So if in this case, if you have been offered admission before and you deferred it, so in this case you have to also use this application form here to apply this application form here to apply for the scholarship. And also, if you already enrolled in the program at the university, you can use this application form. For all new for first time applicants, you don't need to use this application form. You just need to submit your application, not automatically based on your qualification. You'll be considered for the scholarship. So what are the benefits? Like we read before, we've gone through the benefit before. So take your time to also go through it and see how best you can help yourself. So also you can, before the application, you have to apply for a graduate course. So to go to this graduate course to see what we need to do. You see here we have for domestic students, for international applicants. So it depends on where you're applying for. If you're domestic, you go here. If for international, you go to this the next one. So you see the entry requirements. You find out that minimum eligibility. You are considered an international student based on your citizenship, even if you are studying in Australia. So there are various entry requirements here, which is you have to to be eligible to apply for graduate research course. You are normally required to have completed at least a 4-year Australian bachelor course or overseas equivalent and achieve an overall average of greater than 75% in the final year of the course. So you are also normally required to have completed a research project or component that accounts for at least 25% of your year's work at fourth year undergraduate or master's level. Some courses may have higher or additional entry requirement and a pre-application process. Check the course you are interested in to learn what these are. So you take your time to go through it, look at the course specification, and also, like I said, before you apply, you have to, if the course requires you get a supervisor, you can find your supervisor here. You check the course you're applying for, then you go to this link and you find your supervisor. So some courses will also, after finding supervisor, you'll be asked to submit a proposal for the PhD. You can also go through check the entry requirements. Many graduate of Okay, you see here, many graduate schools offering research courses will have their own pre-application process. Enter requirement application due dates. Check the entry requirement for the course. So, and also, some will require that you submit a proposal that you the research you want to do. So they said to develop a successful proposal, you need to be familiar with current research in the area. The proposal also needs to state your research questions, your area of interest, and how you undertake your research. So this is the vital component of a research proposal. So I already made a video on how to write a sound research proposal. You can check that out, and it can also give you a guide on how to write a research proposal. So this is all we have about this. If you want to check, you can also check the applications. So look at these are the steps on how to apply. We have all 7 steps. You choose your course, you check your eligibility and fees, prepare your documentation, apply with Melbourne, be assessed and wait for offers, search for a scholarship or plan for accommodation. So it has overall 7 steps. So you can go through it, those 7 steps yourself. And it is very nice to remind you that this scholarship is offered will be awarded to almost 350 students. So it is a nice opportunity for you to try and apply. Subscribe to this channel so that you can be encouraged to give you more videos, and turn on your notification bell so that you can get any of our recent videos. And thank you all for subscribing to my